What's cracking, fellow Link to the Past randomizer nerds and fans and haters and I don't know, and ZSR friends, I hope, lots of them. Welcome to ZSR and welcome to the Link to the Past randomizer Crossworld Keysanity tournament, back with winner bracket round number 2, Illus versus Pikapals. And since we're pretty much good to go, might as well get going here, because, you know, that's what we do here. We actually stop music and then we go into the game and we say hi to the comments for today, to Hamster and to Dr. Bobtastic. Hey, guys.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Pretty decent. How about yourself?
We've got ourselves a race here today, Illus versus Pikapals. Both of these runners I have seen run around the various scenes as far as cross keys goes. I haven't seen a lot of cross keys out of Pikapals, but I know Pikapals does entrance occasionally and is, you know, pretty strong in the overall randomizer. Both of these, this is a winner's bracket round, so both of these runners will be still alive after this particular race.
Yep, nobody has to go home yet after this one.
Gonna have to make sure that Pika gets the correct ROM showing on screen.
Yeah, already having 7 crystals seems a bit unfair.
I mean, I'll gatekeep here if you want me to. Anyway.
I think you should realize. He's just not writing anything in the ISC, which is a bit weird. But we'll see. We'll get started soon. But yeah, I obviously know Illus a bit. He's pretty new to the cross keys. Obviously an experienced Link to the Past runner. New to cross keys. I think same goes for Pika, as you said. Somewhat new to entrance cross keys.
I know Pika was involved in the entrance tournament a couple years ago when we had it, and was pretty good. But that was like simple entrance shuffle. This is cross keys, and that's a whole different animal.
Yep. This one requires a lot of focus.
It's possible that Pika has the old seed loaded as well as the new seed, and it's just showing the new one or the old one.
That he has 2 emulators open.
Yeah, it depends on. I don't know if he's running on console or emulator or what.
Yeah, maybe. Ah, he was eating. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, also nobody heard that on stream. So yeah, Pika is now getting ready. He took a minute longer than he expected, so we'll start in a minute.
Simple entrance actually can be pretty bad. I think I like full entrance more than I like simple entrance, because simple entrance.
What does simple do in Link to the Past?
Simple entrance means that the dungeons are shuffled with dungeons, and everything else is shuffled with everything else.
Ah, okay.
And so that means that you can have. So that means there will only be 3 dungeons in the light world, and those could be like, you know, Ice Palace, Misery Mire, and Turtle Rock.
Yikes.
And so you have to deal with that early. I've had to do 5 heart Ice Palace just to get a Moon Pearl before. It was great.
That sounds lovely. And full is then just everything with everything, but obviously not like Dark World Crossing, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Three out of 4 chance of a pendant dungeon being in GT. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, GT is one of the dungeons that gets shuffled. Nice.
Okay, both runners starting from Link's house, getting 50 rupees at the start. And it does look like at least one of our runners is going for the fake flipper to Houlihan play. while Pikapals is going directly to south of Grove. Looks like he'll probably farm some bombs.
Yep. two 15-50 bushes right here. Can make use of. It's a full magic refill. Kinda nice.
You got 1 for 1 there. He's actually making sure to kill some of these guards. I think he's also setting up for a tier 3 tree pole.
Looks like it, yeah.
You need to kill 1 more, but there we go. Okay, so Witch's Hut is the blacksmith shop today.
Pretty good if you find the flute.
He does live quite a distance from where he would normally be, so otherwise be a pretty difficult situation. Illus having a little bit of trouble getting back in there. Looks like if you jump from here, so I figured out I used to have trouble fake flippering from the right here. Turns out, at this particular point, you have to hold up and right.
Yeah.
When you get into the water, or up and left, excuse me. When you get into the water.
Yeah, that's what someone told me as well, and then it just works, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, nothing makes sense, but whatever. Looks like our fairy cave is in fact vanilla, so Illus will be able to get that 225 rupees and peace on out. Chess game for Pikapals finds a small key. I think it was Skullwoods? I could be making that up.
It looks like it, yeah.
Fortune teller at the tavern. The shop is Swamp Palace today. And a useless hint up front.
Illus getting out a few more of these like isolated Sphere Zero locations like Hyrule Castle main. And gets a 20 rupee triple. So a bit more on top of his money. Oh, sank in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, that is probably my least favorite sanctuary location.
But he gets saved, at least in terms of drop down, by some bombs in the sank chest. So he doesn't have to come back here.
That is pretty lucky. Alright, Pikapals finding the observation deck of Spectacle Rock Cave, and we find a big key inside.
Yeah.
That is at the chicken hut.
Need to find the other side. Oh, and he finds a graveyard ledge. That's beautiful.
Graveyard ledge is great because 1, it's an item, and 2, it's free bombs for days. And is it ever an item?
Oh, that's about the best item, or well, one of the best items to find early.
Oh yeah. You're not nearly as salty about not finding a sword if you have the hammer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really strong weapon. And obviously it gives access to a lot of locations. Back of escape pretty disappointing. And the back of the tavern with a book. That's an interesting find early. I think we might see an early pet check. Since he's routing north anyways.
Check would certainly be a reasonable play. Pikapals finding a dark room at the overgrown house. And the other thing about the book is it could lead us to an early check of the desert entrance, which usually isn't all that important, but it could be in this particular scenario. We found Ganon.
We can straight drop down with that hammer. Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, we can go get ourselves summarily destroyed.
Oh, I think Pika had to skip this since he didn't have any money that Illus is grabbing. That's a good hint. Big chest in Ganon's Tower dead. If you have to clear the basement without the big chest, orphaning that is not fun.
Pikapals has also doesn't have the full 100 rupees he needs to get through get the bottle vendor's item, but he did just find Thieves Town. Was that a big key on the race game, or am I making that?
I think so. It looked like it.
Gets 50 rupees inside of Thieves Town.
Just a bit more than he can afford to bottle vendor. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I personally prefer the Houlihan opening that Illus did. You just want early money in this mode. You want hints, you want the bottle vendor item once you're in CAG.
Oh, it's a heart piece. I don't know how I saw big key.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I just took a quick glance.
What's wrong with my brain?
Let's see if he's done anything more for us. Maybe. And again, race game isn't the nicest spot for something to be on.
Got a small key to Swamp. Hello.
Ooh, that's a good find. Basically the big key of Swamp.
Basically. We did find Swamp Palace, and we did find the hammer.
20 more bucks. He's 7 off.
So all you need is the flippers and to find the dam, and you can do the front of Swamp.
Yep. He's 6 off. Let's hope for him he can find some money here. In these last 3 caves. Oh,
that's a
shield
shield.
on the
That's
floor.
not money.
Ugh.
I feel like I don't even go out of my way for that shield.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Even
they
though
will.
I do like having a fire shield, especially if I haven't fought blind yet. It's just like, eh.
Find a brewery with Pot's
Pod
Monkey.
key.
Okay. Few of those are likely needed.
The Palace of Darkness keys are...
And
all
speaking
over
of the
place.
dam,
Okay. And there's those 20 rupees. You can finally purchase the bottle vendor's item.
that's good for him, so he doesn't have to like worry and come back for it.
So if the flippers were in here, I was gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. Didn't we have that like yesterday? I think on a seed icon where the dam actually had the flippers for go mode.
That would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that was yesterday during the I don't remember whose matchup it was, but they had dam plus flippers. Ah yeah, Resi was one of was it in the Tia main entrance for go mode.
Alright, the map of Skull Woods at the bottle vendor's item turns out.
Not quite worth, but
I mean, it's nice to know
Peace of mind.
what your dungeons are.
yeah, and it's just peace of mind. We find the shitty end of Super Bunny Cave.
Yep. You're gonna have to... This is a
following
one-way
it.
trip.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like a bad play to follow it here, just because you finished out the, Kakariko Village, and I think as far as Pikapals is concerned, he thinks he can save and quit the Sanctuary and probably get close to here.
Yeah.
He's wrong, but I mean, the odds are in your favor.
Yeah, he has
Not
like a
that
what,
case.
3 and 5 to get one of the top 3 drop downs, or I guess even 4 and 5, 4 and 6. Yeah, he hasn't seen many drop downs yet, so he doesn't know. Find a Turtle Rock Monkey in Super Bunny.
All right.
I think one of those isn't really of importance in terms of logic, but likely we'll just need 1, maybe 2 for the entirety of the seed.
And we find
Oh.
the Dark Connector ledge over here, which
Where's the
has a
hint?
hint. If he had the money for it, he could actually buy that hint, but he doesn't.
Yeah. Can talk to NPCs in bunny form. He's very low on money, and he'll get the bad news of the Sanctuary location.
He's apparently jumping right back and forth here. Gets those. Now he gets the 80 rupee tree pole, so now he's
Yep.
no longer broke. Illus also taking the intentional death. Now Pikapals is going to go through Hookshot Cave here. Illus did not.
Yep. Looks like Pikapals is a bit more willing to follow connectors immediately.
Yeah, I think Pikapals is going for a little bit more of a depth first approach here. Now, the difference here, there is at least one connector that he left in Kakariko Village, but that was a dark connector.
Yeah,
And also
technically
the
Spectacle Rock.
Spectacle Rock Cave, yeah.
Yeah. So
Illus went ahead and grabbed the shield, which, again, like I said, I like having a fire shield, so I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with that.
he's also, I think he's just, once he's seen Ganon, he just drops down, no matter what it is. Just check it, which is understandable.
Oh, yeah. That does make sense.
Since like most of the time you're
I
gonna grab what's there, since there's so many keys and whatnot that you want. It's got in quotation marks unlucky this time. Let's see.
I mean, you're not really gonna say no to it unless you're like a purist who really hates the additional lag frame.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Pikapals now starting from his house. I think we'll probably see a check towards the southeast here.
I didn't quite catch it. Did he get spit out of Sahasrara's hut for the...
He got spit out at the... From Hookshot Cave, he got spit out at the the cave near the portal.
Ah,
okay. Number 5.
Yeah.
And then he checked Sahasrara and Eastern. He didn't check the cave just outside of Eastern, which I think he's going to do here as part of this. Mimic Cave, and the hammer is available.
That's interesting.
You don't always have the hammer when you find this cave.
Yep. And Illus saying no to the Super Bunny Cave. Ooh! Hello! Probably the best item in this mode, the mirror for Pikapals. Illus opting to go north into Lost Woods, finds the bat in the drop-down. I also think we had bombs on Hylia Island, if I saw that at a glance.
Yeah, I believe that was correct. 20 rupees on the ground in the Lost Woods. We'll see what the log up here. 20 rupee cave just outside of Eastern. And the tree pole house.
Yep.
In the log.
One of our last few drop-downs here. It's gonna be the well behind Aga one. Yes. That's not the one you wanna see there. You wanted Uncle here. Oh, and a potion shop up here. Interesting.
Not only is it a Keysanity tournament, Don, it's a Crossworld entrance Keysanity tournament. So basically all the logical stuff that you would want to see randomized, it's randomized.
Looks like Illus is opting to walk to the sanctuary down here just for the information, since he can't actually go back into it. It's likely that it's Uncle. Nope, it's the thief, so you can at least check it.
I guess that puts Uncle at the pyramid then.
Yep, Uncle in the pyramid.
The crossword for this race.
Pikapals now opting for the fake flipper into Houlihan, probably a bit annoyed by the lack of money he's had so far. And wants to get the drop down over here. Oh no, not Houlihaning, wants to get the other drop downs from here.
Looks like Illus is going to the south Hyrule area. It is a place I like to avoid without a glove, but sometimes you don't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
Hey, sword time!
That's a nice find. Yeah, I'm of the same mind. I'd rather follow like a connector than try and go down here and orphan a few spots, but I can see that like walking over to CAC for the connectors is obviously pretty unattractive as well. So. And we find the Turtle Rock main entrance in the right side, in the dam. Not main entrance, big key chest entrance.
Yeah.
And the non-hookshotable end of Bumper Ledge near the desert. Can't do much with that. Looks like,
Turtle Rock big chest, you can sort of get into the dungeon that way. You have to do some tricky bomb. Maybe not tricky bomb jumps, but bomb jumps. Oh, Agina's Cave has Hyrule Castle.
This is a tough position. This is a tough position.
I think he might be going to check the desert ledge.
Desert main.
Oh yeah.
I think he might even check Desert Main with the book. I think he's doing this because he thinks it's telling him something. Oh no, he decides against it.
There is a lamp on the ledge there.
That is interesting. It looks like Pika might route us over to the tablet, to the pedestal. He's walking north here. Oh, no, never mind. No early information. We see the front of Escape from Illus now with his hammer. This is a pretty easy check.
Ooh, almost did it on account of that guard there, but
yeah,
it's a full heart there and should be okay for now.
Yep.
And the fact that the sanctuary drop was in the middle, this is the one thing that's good about that, is that we definitely had access to the back of Escape, so there's no reason to worry about the key here.
Yeah. Just to explain a bit, these second and third chests here are only in logic with that one sewers key that is available somewhere in the item pool. Well, I almost thought that one was it. But in this case, since we got the back items, we don't need to worry about that at all. We just grab these, even if they're quotation marks non-logic.
Alright, so Pikapals is going for the Spectacle Rock Cave exit now.
Yep. Ooh, leads him to Floating Island.
And he's got the mirror, so he can grab whatever item is up here. It's a big key to ice. That can be pretty interesting, especially if you find ice.
Yeah,
and,
can explore a few more entrances here as well.
It's going to check what the top or what the medallion required for Turbo Rock is. It is, in fact, the Vanilla Quake medallion.
Oh, Hyrule left spit Illus out in Dark Shopping Mall, so he can't do much here. Can't bomb the wall.
Pikapals able to use that mirror to get some of these entrances on top of Death Mountain. The top of Death Mountain can otherwise be a fairly difficult area to reach in Entrance Randomizer.
Yep. Ooh,
got
find
a
another
connector. Hera, yeah.
So many possibilities for him now. He could drop down on the eastern side. Follow this. Hopefully he won't get spat out.
Yeah, it is similar to the Ocarina of Time beta quest in that respect. That all of these entrances are, in and out. The only difference is, with this, the entrances will always either lead you from Overworld to Underworld or Underworld to Overworld, respectively. Yeah, and there is something that makes sure that the items are all accessible. So Crossworld refers to the entrance randomization type. I know it's a little confusing now that like multi-world and things like that is out where people can do cooperative stuff, but Crossworld in this particular case means that the entrances can go from light to dark and dark to light, respectively.
Yeah, beta quest just shuffles the entrance tables. It's closer to the entrance randomizer that's in dev now.
Right. Yeah, that's a thing, by the way.
Yep, I love it. And Pikapals decides for the west. Ooh, flippers! Hello. Those are in logic, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. So, anybody else smell Hookshot and Swamp?
Oh boy. Is the good end of Spectacle as well? So you can at any time go back from the West Death Mountain over to Dark East Death Mountain, which is pretty nice. It's a Thief's Town Bake. Was that a shovel can be found in Ice Palace?
Desert, I believe it's at.
Oh, Desert Palace, okay.
Oh yeah, that was the vanilla entrance to Spectacle Rock Cave.
And yeah, West Death Mountain, obviously one of the best spots to find early on. Looks like that might be the old man cave, if I had to guess.
This is definitely Old Man Cave. Especially...
Yeah, we see the movement.
Yeah. The bombs, it turns out, are a reasonable way to kind of feel your way around in dark rooms, especially if it's one you know you need to go to. Pikapals trying to make sure he doesn't get bodied by some bats on the way out.
Looks like Illus found the front of this, actually. Maybe?
Yeah?
Yeah, he found the front.
Looks like our two runners will be converging into the same location. Ooh. We've got Misery Meyer at the old man's home. Can't actually do anything with Meyer. You need the good old-fashioned hook shot or boots to get in. But Pikapals went ahead and took a death inside because he was on 1 heart anyway. And he's about to have to deal with dead rocks and cabbages, so I'm on board with that plan.
Yep. Very easy to die up here. At least he's got, or both of them got blue mail, so they should be good.
Pikapals actually took the way through Hookshot Cave over to Dark 5. Or no, not Dark 5, Light 5.
Yep.
One of these days we'll figure out how to hover without boots. Man, if Infinite Sword Glitch was a thing in this game...
That would mean I wouldn't suck at combat as much.
Pikapals checking the dark entrances on West Death Mountain. Nothing
garbage.
particularly useful. But at least it's nice to have that out of the way. You know, you never have to come back here.
I think he has one more entrance left up here. Left drop down. At least I'm fairly certain we haven't seen that one.
I'm not sure. I think he might have done it.
Maybe. Oh, we'll see it on Illus and for us. Okay, just a fortune teller anyways. Let's see where Pikapals decides to go now. Looks like he wants to drop in the center, which makes sense.
Yeah, the center is... Wait.
Skips the middle one?
What'd you do that for? I mean, I guess he has the,
He has mirror and got spat out in the Dark World, but I don't think
I know he got
actually...
I know he got spat there at Dark World. I don't think he mirrored.
Oh, he checked
Maybe
it.
he did.
Okay. I didn't see a mirror, so I was confused for a second. Yeah, I know he got spat out there. I just didn't see him check it. And looks like we're getting some Paradox Cave sequence break. Which makes sense, you want those 7 items.
Is that also the vanilla exit?
Isn't that one at the bottom right? I'm not sure.
The one at the bottom right is the one in the middle. That's why it's Paradox Cave. Because the inside doesn't match the outside.
I mean, it's lower in the... I never understood the Paradox Cave name, because to me it makes sense how it's laid out, but I guess... If you follow the ridges on the mountain, they actually make sense.
To pod.
Ooh.
Skullwood's back entrance, not a great place to get dropped as a bunny.
Yep. We'll make some bunny shenanigans. And again, this is somewhat time-consuming depending on the layout, since you'll have to bunny revival multiple times if you want to actually check this stuff in Skullwoods.
Yeah. But I mean, he's only got 3 hearts. It's not going to be that hard to die.
That's true, yeah. Also should probably mention the... Ooh, now that's a good sequence break.
Mm-hmm.
Over in Parallax Cave we found Ice Rod and Paw the Big for both of our runners, so that's pretty decent.
Okay, yeah, that is the cave next to that entrance normally.
Ooh, another connected Dungeon on Death Mountain that Pikapals didn't see because he just followed Paradox Cave. It's the Elder's house. And
Ooh.
Desert?
Desert
Holy.
right side.
Connector
and the
Mountain.
big key of Skull Woods is sitting right next to the big chest of Skull Woods.
Nice.
Alright, so we'll check out the west side of...
And the fire rod? What? I mean,
Okay.
he still can't go back since he doesn't have Moon Pearl, but that's... And the bottle? Jesus. That's some stacked woods.
Oh, Illus came out the back end of Skull Woods and decided not to sequence break this. That's going to be
Ooh.
problematic later on.
Yeah.
Looks like the old man's home is at the Bonk Rocks just outside of Link's house. So we actually have basically worst case scenario start locations.
Yeah, this is pretty awful. Illus is gonna check where the back goes, maybe that's useful at least. Having all 3 of your save and quit spots like basically around Link's house is just awful.
You're like, would somebody give me a flute, please?
Yep. Let's see where this one goes. Well, that's decent at least, since we found Floating Island already.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Having connector up here, considering how many connectors are on Death Mountain, is really good once they find their Moon Pearl. I guess Illus hasn't been up on Floating Island since he got to here via Old Man instead of the Spectacle Rock drop down.
Yeah, that is true.
But he'll be able to check out the Spiral Cave entrance right now. And maybe follow Desert, maybe follow the Elder's House connector. So that's good for him. Gets to do a few more.
Alright, Pikapals is going to be able to grab that sword now. Now, the good news for Pikapals is he will be able to check this lift spot.
Yep.
Whereas Illus was not able to do.
Doesn't have to orphan it. And it's Ice Palace.
Oh, dang.
With an early fire rod, a hammer, a glove? Am I sensing something?
Ooh. And he's got the big key to it as well.
Yeah. Oh, that is very intriguing.
I mean,
Not something
I don't
you really want to do on
3
3
hearts.
hearts. Yeah. Meanwhile, the shovel in the available chest in Desert. And 300 bucks on the torch. Connector in the pyramid crack. Okay then. He might get spat out there at some point.
It's a real possibility.
Or it might be our only way to God knows where.
I mean, 3 hearts blue mail, yes, but I still don't want to do 3 hearts blue mail.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Like, no half magic, only fire rod, so you need to have full magic if you actually want to go for Coldstare. Also, Desert Left spits us out at Graveyard Ledge, which is a good find, so you don't have to walk over there in the Dark World.
Nice.
Yeah, I think most things still two-shot you in Ice Palace, even with Blue Mail. I guess they don't one-shot you.
Some things might still one-shot you.
Oh, and the front goes to the Maya area, and we have the mirror. That is a find. Now Illus can even check this entrance, which he left behind earlier in favor of Hyrule Castle.
And he can also definitely go get that lamp.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is probably the intended way to get the lamp. He doesn't know it yet since... Well, yeah, since he sequence broke the old man.
Alright, so Pikapals is now on 4 hearts.
Much better.
Yeah, on 3 hearts, Cold Stare would kill you in 1 hit. I know that. Off of a puffball.
Yeah. And he goes for the chest in the dark, which we haven't seen yet. I'm not sure, did he enter in the dark or light? Hope for him it's a light world. Oh, he has Blue Mail. Left desert entrance is the Maya Shed, so wrong dimension. Oh no, it's King's
Yeah, King's Doom.
The other
The other glove, what?
That one is in logic.
Sure is.
Okay, interesting. That is really good.
We're being told there was a hint regarding the green pendant.
Wake on green
Leading to Wake.
Which means Turtle Rock main entrance is behind that.
And it turns out that there was a small key to Gen's tower in the Dark Cross room.
Interesting.
I
haven't seen Gen's tower yet.
Dark Shopping Mall.
Ooh, 2 more chests. Very sure that Illus is gonna super bunny glitch here. Oh, didn't quite get it.
So the way I like to do it is I like to walk in and try swinging my sword.
Yeah, same.
That'll tell me if it's right. Hey, I got tower located for Pikapals over at Light World Shopping Mall. He's got the capability of getting 2 of the items in here if he wants to brave the dark rooms. Illus not managing to pull off the Super Bunny glitch, deciding to peace out.
There we go. With the fire rod, much. Ooh, pod.
Hello, pod.
Nice.
Just a piece of heart in the second chest in Agate Tower, so a little bit of health for Pikapals, which, let's be fair, he could have used that health.
Yep. Hotel Mario found by Pikapals over in the Light World Shopping Mall and Sahasrara.
Turns out Ice Palace is that green pendant.
Yep.
There's another sword and a big key to GT and a small key to Pod.
That's
all sitting there in the back of the...
Good closet. Really good closet. Big key to Maya down in Pod, in logic with that 1 small key Illus has.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna grab a hint. Library down on, I guess, Lightwell Bumper Ledge, as most of us would call it. Yeah, some entrances don't like stop you right in the doorway, so you can't do the up plus mirror on the same frame after leaving. It looks like the Maya sheds are one of those, so you either have to inch yourself in there or just guess the right timing.
Alright, so Pikapals looks to be heading to Ye Old Hobo.
Illus unorphaning this glove spot, good thinking on his part, coming from the Maya area. Not checking the hint, okay. Well, looks like more South Shore for Illus, and just 20 bucks on Hobo. He's pretty poor.
Now, I don't think Pikapals went for the Lake Hylia Island entrance.
I don't think so, yeah.
It was over there. Yeah, it feels like that Skull Wood sequence break was super good.
Yeah, that really helps Pika. Just having that glove.
We got Chicken Hut.
Yeah, cannot do that yet. And a free hand. Oh, a useless hand.
And here's a free waste of about 3 seconds.
Did I miss Illus checking the Hylia Island, or did he not do it?
I think he's about to.
Yeah, probably just on the way back, you're right. I checked it, okay.
Oh,
It's
it's the other bumper cave.
Well, that's somewhat useless, I guess. Maybe.
I mean, we saw the other end, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's over. Yeah, Ice Palace, so basically useless. I guess it might be faster to flute to 8 hookshot through that once we have it to get to Ice Palace instead of fluting to 7. Saves you maybe nothing.
Probably not.
Probably useless. Let's be honest. So Illus should also find his Master Sword here. Plus, what was it? Pod big? No, GT big.
It was GT big and pod small.
Yeah, great. Pika now also following some connectors. Finds out Graveyard Ledge is our desert left. And should land in the Maya area as well, so he should find the Titans, which is interesting.
So
Hammer and Titans. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if you know that Ice Palace is the green pendant, and you know that the green pendant leads to Quake, and you know that Quake is the entrance to get into Turtle Rock, and you have Hammer and Titans mitts, do you go clear Ice Palace?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we do have a sword. It is 8 items that we can grab somewhat easily. Plus, I guess, Quake as a 9th, so I can see it. Oh, this weird, funny stuff in water.
Mm-hmm.
At least he didn't get stuck. Yeah, this is a good question. If you go for Ice Palace in this situation, you can full clear it, but you know it's a pendant. Ugh. I probably wouldn't. At least not yet. But then again, I'm scared with this low of equipment.
Alright, Pikapal is definitely picking up the lamp there. Making things just a little easier on him. And this is going to be his Titans mitts.
Time for some flipper checks. Yeah, IP could very well have the Moon Pearl. We found the arrow game behind the waterfall. And Illus deciding against orphaning the Zora check. Doesn't even look at the other one. Fire Rod, yeah, was in Skullwoods.
I mean, if you
So
really wanted
Maybe.
money for Zora, you could have just got it there at the archery game.
Yeah, so if we... Yeah, that's actually pretty surprising that he didn't. You're right. That's very fast money farm. And yeah, we need bombers to be available for Moonpearl to be in there, actually. So our Fire Rod was in the Dark World. Let's see
if Pikapals can pull off the Super Bunny glitch here.
Yep, looks like he got it. And useless. Well, Total Rock Map is maybe not that bad.
I feel like I might be checking my map right now, just in case.
Yeah, same. He got Quake and Maya and Turtle Rock maps. I'd probably be checking those. Looks like Illus is doing the hookless swamp play.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I mean, we were saying something big could be in swamp here, just with all the, we found the key, we found the hammer, we found flippers and the dam, all these things right off the bat. It's very possible we could have something like Moonpearl or Hookshot here.
Or a Bugnet.
I don't think a Bugnet's going to pull it off. But we've still got, what, 3 more chests we can check for sure?
Yeah.
Albeit they are significantly more annoying without the hookshot.
Yeah. But a pearl in here would be pretty big. Not many, or I think most people don't really like doing this hookless if you have other stuff to do. Since it's a fairly lengthy dungeon to come back to.
Well, I mean, if you've already done the left side, then getting through the front part is not that bad.
That's true. And you don't need to drain it again in entrance. So yeah, you're probably right, it's not so bad.
Pikapals setting up potion glitch.
Yep, gets it. Let's see what's on both sides. This can be good info, or it might just be useless. But if there's something here, it can tell us a bit.
10 arrows in the compass chest of swamp.
It has
Cane of Samaria.
Okay, then.
Hello, and a vanilla pod key.
Okay.
See, that one I knew because it was darker.
At least we won't have some bow and dark maze shenanigans this time. That's confirmed now.
Mm-hmm.
But Kane locked behind the bow. Interesting. Let's see. I assume Pikapals will take us to the back. Yep.
We're gonna see a trip back to the party central here.
Preparing. Oh, yeah. He doesn't need the fire rod anymore. He has the lamp. I'm a dummy. And grab some money here, which makes sense.
He's making sure to grab all of it. The 180 rupees down here. And a tempered sword.
Let's see if the swamp play pays out. Heart container on the left side. Has to loop around.
This will be the last chance for anything relevant to be here in early swamp.
For the hammer jump.
like he's got it.
Bow on the left side of Swamp.
Whoa! Okay.
What is this chain? Okay. If somehow the bow or the cane, since we know the cane is locked behind the bow, lock the hook shot, that's a pretty interesting play. Whew. Dark Maze having nothing for us, sadly. It's hard to say who's in front in a race like this.
Well, I mean, Illus just got a pretty big bump from having, from getting the bow on left side Swamp, which is literally everyone's least favorite place to go.
Oh, that's a connector.
Ah, so the reason you use a hammer when you have a sword is because the hammer deals more damage than the normal sword or the master sword.
Okay, Illus using the opportunity of getting spat out here. Finds Turtle Rock left side, eye laser entrance in the castle.
And we do have the master sword, so we can get through the Agate Tower entrance. Gets an item here, Compass of Turtle Rock. Now, that eye laser entrance does grant you access to at least one item in logic in Turtle Rock.
Yep. Oh, big key on the right side. Swamp. God damn it.
It's like, come on. If Hookshot is in the big chest of Swamp, I give up. Like...
Map, I assume Illus might pick that up since he doesn't have much info yet.
Meanwhile, Pikapals has found Laser Bridge.
Yep, not quite sure where he found that.
Getting some nice laser skips up in here. Small key to Meyer. And silver arrows.
Not much of use to him, but nice to find. Just going back up to the mountain. Oh yeah, he has mids, you're right, he was on Hylia Island. Laser Bridge should be a nice palace. With his cane, this is in logic. Well, sort of, since the Titan's mids aren't in logic, but details.
Alright, so Laser Bridge found at Ice Palace, and we'll see where Pikapals heads from. Looks like he's heading for the Zora play. He could, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get like a little money here if he knows how to do it. He's not doing it. But
yeah.
If you, just to keep your money above like 610.
Yeah, for pod.
For pod, yeah.
Agreed. I'd have played it. It's actually a small key on the Zora ledge, which Illus could have grabbed even without the money.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he probably should have played the air game for 1 or 2 rounds just to get these 2 jacks out of the way. Let's see if it bites him.
He's gonna get that Cane of Samaria now.
Yep, making use of the bow. Oh, sick return on investment. Maybe Illus is hoping to do Zora together with, like, Catfish? Once they find the Moon Pearl?
There is that possibility.
But it's always a bit iffy putting stuff off. Even a small key for ice makes it even better to route.
Oh man,
Ooh.
Ice Palace just feels super tempting right now.
Yeah,
if it weren't for the fact that the fire rod was completely out of logic,
yeah,
that would be my. Because I would know that the Moon Pearl would not be likely to be there.
Yeah, I think
I'm looking for.
I still might be tempted, and it looks like Pika is tempted as well. He's walking in the direction. Or Turtle Rock, right. Turtle Rock's done here. Illus opting to pod to get some info. I can agree with that.
Interesting. Yeah. And, you know, he's got that cane. We know there's nothing like... Well, there's an extra sword in the back, but...
Yeah, that doesn't really make a difference for him right now. And he'll probably get it anyways.
Yeah, after acquiring that extra key, you know. I was on Twitter today, and I saw just the most amazing video of somebody pulling off the pokey key kill there in NMG. And I was like, dang.
Yeah,
I think he was pulling
obvious.
off poke dashes and some shenaniganery. It was amazing.
Oh, time for Helma and change home chest.
So the fire rod was literally one room left of its vanilla location in Skull Woods. That being said, you did require the Moon Pearl by logic to get it.
Whoa, Pika!
Turtle Rock small key.
Interesting. Gonna make use of that and look in the front as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which
That
makes
fire
sense.
rod, you can grab the other items to the right as well.
Yep, just clearing out all of it here. And Helmasaur small key to Hera. Interesting.
Huh.
Haven't found that yet.
Because for those of you who don't know, you can tell that a key is going to be vanilla because it's a little darker than the other keys. So, like, the Turtle Rock key over there was a little bit darker, and I could tell, oh, it's going to be Turtle Rock key. But the one over on the left side that he got from Helmasaur was like, well, that's certainly not going to be pod key. 1, because you can't get a pod key on Helmasaur. And 2, because it was a different color.
Yep. And yeah, Illus going back in, as we expected. Pikapals realizing he doesn't have the hook shot. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we have no idea where the Moon Pearl is. Well, we have a few ideas. At least some spots are not available to us. Oh.
Alright, Pikapals getting himself pointed in the right direction. We'll grab ourselves a couple of chests here.
I think we also haven't seen the front of Turtle Rock, right?
Yeah, I imagine he'll probably head out the main entrance after this. That would certainly be my play.
Yep. And gets
Ooh.
red mail.
Coward percent activated.
Tempered's out for Illus now.
I guess that is supposed to be Raichu. At least with the color scheme anyway.
Yeah, probably. Huh. Nice. That Hera small key absolutely useless.
What did it say it led to?
Misery Maya small key.
Oh yeah, well, nobody needs that.
Yep, and... Oh, not talking to the bomb shop owner? Interesting.
Why you not talk to him?
Yeah, I'm surprised by
Tell
that.
me where a 5 and 6 crystal are.
That is surprising to me.
It is a Bidoof in the second term there. Or in the bunny form. And he's walking down this long fairy cave to pick up some fairies. You know, in case he dies. But yeah, we're pulling bunny shenanigans all day now. There are a few entrances in the Dark World you can reach as a bunny. A couple here in the Village of Outcasts. There's one just north. There's 3 to the right here.
Oh, will Sick Kid have our Moon Pearl? Nope.
Nope. Though it is pretty great to see Sick Kid in the Dark World and giving you the Moon Pearl. That does happen.
Yep.
Sick Kid is something you can absolutely grab as a bunny. Alright, just the CAC shop over there. And Illus headed for the Dark Escape chest, gonna get that GT small key. And I think... Has he gone to the right side yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's headed out to the right side.
Don't think we've seen it either.
Ooh, Pikapals finds the connector, the ferry connector, in the Dark Sanctuary. Now, that is a place that's not technically in logic to traverse as a bunny going that direction. But going the other direction, it is in logic.
Yep.
That is a blue cane on top of the bumper cave. He was heading back into swamp to open the big chest.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I really hope this is the Moon Pearl at this point.
That would be pretty phenomenal.
Vanilla hookshot would also be hilarious. 10 arrows for Pikapals here at the back of Skull Woods.
Oh, just $20.
Interestingly enough, he actually went for the Super Bunny glitch to open that chest. Instead of doing the grab or the death.
And going for Mothula. Makes sense. Fire Rod and a Tempered Sword. Very easy kill.
Meanwhile, Illus heading into the back of Thieves Town. Now, this is an interesting play, and it is going to orphan the Thieves Town big chest.
Yep.
Without the big key. Or the small key, excuse me.
Yep.
Yeah, so one thing you learn is that if you go into a dungeon as a bunny and die, you will revive as Link. So the fact that Pikapals has gone into Skull Woods here and cleared it out is not completely out of the ordinary. It's it is sort of the vanilla behavior of the game.
Oh, well, we just found out where the other Hyrule Castle exit goes.
Thanks a lot, game. Now that I've already been there. It looks like Pikapals is going to go for this entrance on the southwest side of Death Mountain, the old man entrance. That is the wrong end to Ice Rod Cave. Or a cold bee, as it would be mentioned in the hints.
Yeah, since you're never supposed to be even able to enter the Dark World dungeons as a bunny, it's sort of not surprising that it's a bit wonky if you die in there and respawn.
Mm-hmm.
So upcoming the one chest in logic back here in Thieves Town. Maiden's Cell.
I mean, in theory... No, you can't actually get into Pod. But I was like, you could get to East Dark World as a bunny in vanilla. In theory, if you just skip the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
why would
true.
you do that?
I mean, yeah.
you can't get into pod because Kiki doesn't follow the bunny.
Yep.
And these are things we learn while playing Entrance Randomizer.
The
Alright,
Thieves Town,
on the
not
blind
really,
fight.
not really all that great. Race game entrance gives us a Gina's cave.
Yeah, we did get a hint saying that it led to a chest with a cave. I mean, a cave with a chest. You know what I mean?
Moon
Pearl!
What?
On blind? That's weird.
Where's that small key then?
Yeah, where's the small key? Technically, that requires the small key, unless we're in that weird situation where the small key is in the big chest. I think that can still happen.
I'm not sure if that can happen in entrance. Maybe? I thought all of the entrance requirements didn't have stuff like that, but I'm not sure.
Who knows? Yeah, I think key for key things can still happen in this randomizer. I know they took it out of the OOT randomizer, but
yeah. Oh, pardon TR can? Okay, yeah, then it's probably possible for this one as well. That is very rare though for this one, since it's like a 1 in 216.
yeah, so we'll either find the small key at some point, or it might just be sitting in there, which would be so weird.
So this is a pretty good spot for Illus to be in now, since he will find a bunch of loot here.
Mm-hmm.
And Pikapals may put off Thieves Town until he finds that small key. As we said, it was a bit risky to orphan that chest.
Yeah, it is the case that the hammer it is required that you find the hammer before that becomes possible. So if the small key was going to be in the big chest, you would have to find the hammer before it was required.
Oh, we see Blind's hut over at Dark Lake Hylia. Pikapals will have to leave behind one of the items, since he can't use bombs in this state.
Turtle Rock, small key.
Yep.
Bunch of rupees. And the Hyrule Castle small key.
Okay.
And he goes ahead and slashes the back entrance. So there you go. And the Titan Mit's now acquired by Illus. I'm just going to assume that the small key is in the big chest of Thieves Town until I'm proven otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a few spots we'll have left here and there. We have a few more odds and ends connectors, I believe. But yeah, this is a pretty good find for Illus. He now has full Dark World access, including Hammer, Mitz, Mirror, and Pearl. So this is about as sexy as you can route.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get to see this bumper cave entrance. Pikapals finds the correct end of Ice Rod Cave. He's going to attempt to Super Bunny into that, but the front end of Bumper Cave is Mini Moldorm Cave. That's a big deal, right?
Yep. Lots of loots over here. Including a big key to Turtle Rock. Maybe required, maybe not. We will see. But the game giving us 3 small keys already when we find the back end? That's somewhat telling.
Illus has yet to find the back end, but I'm sure he will soon.
Yeah.
Alright, Pikapals has the book and at least the Master Sword, so it looks like Bombo's tablet is a go. This could be small key to Thieves Town.
Yeah, this should be in logic. Bunny walking here. Nope. Just 300 bucks. Illus now finds the back of Skullwoods. Will swiftly deal with it, I'm certain.
Yeah, this should not be a difficult fight at all for Illus.
Yep. And looks like we're seeing the Ice Palace play. So... No, this is still locked behind the pearl. So this shouldn't have to, or can't have the small key. This will also be crystal number 3 for Illus already at the 1 hour and 6 mark. That's very early for entrance for cross keys.
For all we know, we could be done in like 30 minutes.
Well, yeah, if Bombus is available, but we haven't seen it yet, so... Oh, I'm having some buffering issues, I think. I might be ahead on Illus now.
It happened to me as well. I think we're okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, the timers are synced. Okay.
Alright. Illus taking down Moth, finds that bottle, and grabs that crystal.
Yep.
I'm ahead? What? What did I do?
Yeah, we may be both ahead now. I don't know. It should hopefully fix itself soon.
Okay, ahead on the commentary. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I didn't know I was racing.
Wait, I'm in this race?
Can you guys quickly hover over the players?
Oh, yeah, now it's syncing up for me again.
Ah, okay. It should be like the delay should be around 30 seconds.
I see.
Oh, let me just give it a refresh to be safe.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable play.
After they
looks like Illus is following the Fairy Ascension Cave, bitch door, however you want to call it. It leads to Bumper Ledge. Okay. Interesting. We know the library is in here. We don't know what's in it, and I didn't see it. Rip.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, it's resyncing again. Okay, we might have been ahead.
But at least we got that blue cane. Meanwhile, Pikapals in Ice Palace pulls a piece of heart out of the big key chest.
He does have the big key, so can get everything in here.
Yep, and I don't see him having any trouble with Cold Stare.
Yeah, not with a Tempered Sword. Just needs to make sure he has enough magic to actually unfreeze him. Oh,
well, speaking of boots would be nice.
Boots in Hype Cave. We just need to find it.
Yep, just gotta find that Hype Cave. Now, for all we know, it could be one of these entrances that Pikapals was forced to skip because he was a bunny. So, like,
yeah,
could have Hype Cave over here in Village of Outcasts. Any number of locations.
The entire, like, East Dark World is also available to Illus. Illus is just going for Super Bunny.
Yeah, he never actually followed this.
Interesting.
Back when. So he's still got the 2 items to find.
That'll spit him out on TR Connector Ledge, so he can check Mimic Cave, which we haven't seen.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not entirely convinced he checked Spiral Cave entrance either, so...
I think he did. Or maybe it was Pikapals, but I've got it marked off. Okay, nothing in freezer room.
Big chest is nothing a big 20.
Big chest? Ooh. This Ice Palace play so far not paying off at all. GT on
tower!
Ooh, that's a find.
Mimic Cave at or Ganon's Tower at Mimic Cave. That is a big old mess. And also, can we just say shout-outs to the worst possible way to get to Ganon's Tower?
Yeah, this is
Having
ugly.
to go through Super Bunny the hard way? No thank you.
And unfreezes Coaster, so this should be an easy kill. And it slightly escaped him, but not too bad. The flute in GT freely available. Oh, that's a nice find.
Oh boy.
Considering how our save and quit points are basically trash. There's the small key to Thieves Town! What?
What?
Where's Bombos? What?
Maybe it's here in GT.
Maybe.
GT's in Logic.
But there's only like 3 checks in here in Logic. The 2 freely available, Tile Room, and the nothing on the left side since we don't have hookshot. I guess the torch maybe. That's the least thing I was expecting, but I guess that's good for Pikapals. That should draw him to Thieves Town.
Yeah. Upper GT. Yeah? Well, you need more small keys to GT for that to work.
The first 2 are in Logic without any, so...
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right.
The 2
That's
mini
dumb.
Hamas. That's a sequence and a half, dude. Holy.
Yeah, so I think I'm with you guys who say, you know, who cares about Logic and cross keys?
And looks like Pika is straight going for it. Which is really good for him. Half Magic is a nice find in Compass Room of GT.
So Illus coming for this key. He is going to continue. That's interesting.
Yeah, I would agree, I think. Since bomb jumping left side without boots is kind of ugly.
I mean, I can do that. I just, you know, don't necessarily want to.
Yeah. I've never tried it.
It's doable. It's kind of like reverse Ice Palace bomb jump. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Stalfos Room for sure. Like, that's 2 bomb jumps. But if you want to go further even, like, then it gets pretty ugly without boots.
True.
It's like, what? 4 more bomb jumps to get down there? Or something?
Something like that. Alright, well, I guess you didn't get the memo.
Yeah. Just some money here.
See, for a second there, I thought you were saying maybe flute leads to Smith instead of...
Yeah, same. But those aren't in Logic either.
And also because we know where the Smith's house is and where Smith is. But yeah, I think what was meant there was something.
Yeah.
Smith.
I'm a bit puzzled on what Light World stuff we have left for them. Maybe
yeah, I think Bombos has to be in the 2 chests up GT. It'd be silly,
if it says it's near Bad Like Man, does it mean it's in one of the 4 chests in Hype Cave?
Yeah, it's one of the 4 chests.
Okay, so you can't get it as Bunny.
Correct.
In Logic. Okay.
There's a small key to GT.
Small key. That's actually pretty nice for him.
Alright, electing not to climb.
Yeah, opting against it. Again, he has no like inclination that it. Well, it's not even really needed since they just sequence broke all of this and don't need the bombos. We just want to
see what's in this Thieves Town big chest. Oh, it's a big key to Eastern. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's a
I better hope Eastern's a pendant, Illus.
Yeah, that's a 2 and 6 for Illus to not need that, but... Uh-oh. And Illus going to activate his flute now.
Alright. I may have something to say about that. Everyone please rise for the Swag Duck National Anthem. Now Swag Duck is my friend. He helped you to the end. And when he flies he can fly you direct. But in my Wednesday race, I felt a little betrayed. The flute was in the last place. I could have checked.
Very nice. Pikapals grabbing his second crystal now. Who's following Spectacle Rock Connector? Where did that lead again? Consult the map. Oh, Floating Island.
Yeah, Floating Island.
Right.
He's gonna get that big key that was up there.
Yup.
I think it was the ice palace.
Meyer? Oh yeah, ice, you're right.
He looked like he was about to jump down.
I think he was setting up for the quick walk, but messed it up.
Alright, Pikapals.
Powder he found. Will that be required? Nope.
We might see a pedestal check up here, who knows? Alright, now it does look like Illus is going to be able to check the chicken hut, which we didn't get from Pikapals when he saw it. That is Pikachu's red mail you're looking at right there. And that was a small key to Desert Palace.
Yep.
On Illus's side there.
2 more checks in the front. And logically required should we need to kill the boss for a crystal.
Mm-hmm.
We did find the back of desert. Oh yeah, in the old in the bomb shop.
Alright, the Elder House connector. I don't remember where this went.
Oh, yeah, we've never seen this one. I don't think either of our runners followed this one.
So right now, 3 crystals acquired for Illus, 2 for Pikapals, but Pikapals just found GT.
Yep. That's gonna be his flute. And the one, like, really huge advantage Pikapals has right now is that Eastern Becky. If that turns out to be required, that's, yeah.
Yeah, the Illus will basically never, ever go back.
Yeah. Oh, he did go back for the Swamp Big, but he was probably running pretty low on actual options at that point, so...
There wasn't much he could do. Illus is about to spend a key going to the back of Turtle Rock here.
He has not...
Which is a little problematic.
He has not seen that he could just go there via Ice Palace. See, he hasn't had his mids as long as Pikapals. But he might just be hoping, like, he could have beat Tranix if he had come in from the laser bridge.
Yep.
I don't remember, was there Vanilla Smoky on laser bridge? I don't think so,
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah.
There is a vanilla one up at the front.
Oh, you're right.
He's going to get silver arrows, though, which is nice, because he actually has the bow. Whereas Pikapals still doesn't have the bow.
Yep, needs to go to Swamp. Then again, so far the hookshot hasn't been locked behind the bow, so that's good for him. If the hookshot is in the climb, then this might be interesting.
Oh yeah, that, you know what? The hookshot could be in the climb.
Yeah, which is one of the meanest things.
Put Bombos in the back of Swamp.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh good god. And Pikapals also
Or
agreeing.
Bombos in like left side GT.
Yep.
Alright, Illus now heading to South Dark World. Gotta have quite a few entrances we can check down here, including the Hype Cave entrance, which was definitely inaccessible to Pikapals earlier.
Yep, and like the entire pod area, which we haven't seen at all. And I could imagine that we find the actual Hype Cave over there with our boots.
Turns out Ice Rod Cave just has some, you know, friendly map situation. Maybe it was a compass, I couldn't tell.
Nah, Illus just checked the right side, and it's almost similar to what Pikapals does right now.
I mean, I have had ideas for Plandos sitting around, but I never sit down and actually, like, make them happen.
Same.
Because I'm lazy. Instead, I write dumb code that does, like, an entrance simulator.
Finally, map check, we see Meyer is required. Not much otherwise on Illus's map.
I'm kind of a fan of Pikapal's Armos fight here.
Yeah.
Because he managed to make it where they would never move. He just sword beamed them all to death. It was great.
Oh, we'll also see another item here in the back of Blind's hut. We haven't seen yet.
And Pikapal's just gonna get the 300 rupees because, why not? It's on the way.
Yeah, it doesn't cost much time, so I can see it.
And he's going for the left side.
Time for some sequence breaks.
It's sick bomb jump times.
Looks right. Yep.
I was gonna say reverse ice palace jump. It's more like hammer jump is what it is. Because you're looking to go directly left there.
It's a heart container, 5 rupees. A small key to pod. Okay. And a heart container. So since pod is a crystal, that's required for sure.
Alright, Pikapal's just going to the Stalfos room, not bothering with the rest of it. I'm not surprised.
There's Ether on Stumpy.
We know that Ether is completely useless this seed.
Yep.
Unless you.
What was that?
Unless you really like.
A pod key with catfish? Did I read that right?
I believe so.
Maybe chat can correct me. Pod key on catfish. Okay. Small key or big key? I didn't catch that part.
Well, we know where the big key was.
Oh, we have it. Yeah, I'm a dummy. Okay, so I doubt our runners will grab that. Considering they both cleared out the Zora area. Well, no. Illus hasn't cleared the Zora area yet.
Yep. Alright, he's gonna get to Agina's cave here.
Yep.
The back of race game.
Here of the checks we've seen on Pikapal's end already, and Pikapal, similarly to Illus, just goes straight for the flute activation, understandably, with our save and quit spots.
Mm-hmm. The flute is probably the best thing you could possibly see at this point.
Yep.
Save and quit spots are just so bad, with the minor exception of the back of the old man's cave.
Yeah.
And you still have to go through it.
I think Illus, Pikapals might opt to clear out Village of Outcast fully. I don't think he's done that yet. And then take the Smith on a trip.
There is that possibility.
With that newfound flute.
Yeah. Illus might go for the Smith as well. He's right over here.
He's routing up here.
And then if you wanted to check the pod area, you could easily just, flute to 5.
Yep. Just a hard piece after I don't know how many digs, way too many.
It was not a small number.
Yeah.
I believe it was like 24. 26.
Yikes. Yep, Pikapals clearing out the rest here.
Sahasrala, I believe, was at Ice Rod Cave.
Yep. And one more house left in here. Which has Eastern.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So one of them has the big key and one has the bow. It's so dumb.
Oh, this is terrible.
We won't know. Illus decides against it. Somewhat understandable without the big key. But we know he won't be getting that for quite a while. Oh no, let's see. If the big chest holds something important, that's gonna be a big yikes. The Eastern Palace big key is in the Thieves Town big chest, which Illus orphaned the hell out of and doesn't even have the small key to get, because that's on Cold Stair.
Alright, so Illus found the entrance to Turtle Rock, so that's good. He's going to get another Turtle Rock key, and apparently he already has another Turtle Rock key, so he should be able to finish off Trinex if he wants to.
Yeah, in Cross Keys, the frog happily follows it to dungeons. He will despawn if you beat a crystal boss. I assume because of the maiden cutscene that would actually play.
Right. He'll also despawn in certain portions of Thieves Town. So
yep, because of the maiden. Similarly, Old Man Cave just despawns them because of the Old Man. Like, basically everywhere where other followers are present. The sword can be found where? But then again, we probably already have it. Probably near the dam. Didn't quite catch that. Small key to Misery Maya in a big chest, so that's not needed.
Sure ain't.
So Illus might be safe. We won't know yet, since we don't know if this is a crystal. Oh, near the Elder. Oh yeah, in the back of Sarah's closet, right. That's where we got our Master Sword.
We sure got that one.
Yeah, this is a good old Smith World tour. Oh, apparently Illus already has the red bomb is right there, Illus. You don't need to talk to him. Apparently we've got the 5-6.
5-6 already happened.
Yep.
So I guess he's gonna go turn in the Smith real quick, then maybe come back and get the bomb. Well, no, he doesn't need the bomb. He knows where that goes.
Yep, he got spat out there. He might opt for purple chest, or did we get a hint for that?
I haven't seen
I
a
think
hint.
so, right?
So, Blue Boomerang acquired by Illus.
Not quite what you were hoping for.
Yeah, pretty solid
is he actually grabbing the bomb?
Maybe?
Oh,
no, I think
okay.
he's just coming back here for
Purple
more
chest.
Stuff.
Yeah, I don't think Pikapals entered the bomb shop. He entered it when he had like one crystal, so yeah, we don't know if it's Pod plus any of the others. Could be any of the three.
I mean,
yeah, if he menus, but
if Pika ever menus.
Menuing is sort of rare since we love quick swap in this mode.
I mean, for some value of the words we and love. I mean, I'm sure I will come to actually love it once I actually get used to it.
Yeah.
Like in terms of practicing for other things, you know, it wasn't ever useful for me. So I'm like, I don't want to get used to that and then screw myself up. But
just
then
bombs.
I realized this is the best mode. So
it's simple. I only play this mode, so I can't screw myself over. Okay, now also grabbing the ether on Stumpy, which should be completely useless for all we know. Unless they use it for some enemies, which I doubt. 300 bucks on Bombo's tablet.
What did Illus just do?
We don't know which of the 3 crystals are 5/6. He has both of the 5/6 crystals, and we don't know which. Since Pikapals didn't talk to the bomb owner for some reason, and Illus found him after beating 5/6. Oh, those 2 chests that had to get left behind.
Mm-hmm. We
Some
did see
cleanup.
Pikapals grab that earlier.
Yep. Is he going back for pod? No. Going for a Hyrule Castle.
Uh-huh.
Might be Dark Shopping Mall. I think he has
yeah.
1 entrance left over there.
Yeah, that is true. He's got
like
one more entrance.
And may route that up into like Catfish and the building up there before he flutes to 5.
Yeah.
It's the bottom end of Spiral.
Yep.
Have we seen the other end? Can't remember.
I don't believe so. Because I feel like if we'd have seen it, somebody would have come out that end.
Yeah. Looks
Think
like
about
he's
going for the pyramid.
Illus is finding out the bad news about Laser Bridge entrance now. I guess it's not really bad news. He might just opt to beat Trinex.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Find out if it's a crystal or pendant. Oh, he knew already? I didn't think he walked out.
Oh yeah, of course he walked out. He's just going for the boss here. Does look like he has not gone to a couple of chests here.
Yeah, I think that should be the middle ones.
Yeah, I think so.
It's cleared out front and Laser Bridge, so... Oh, did we see a map check on Pikapal's end? Desert is a crystal. Swamp apparently a pendant. Maya and TR. Okay. Oh, we knew Maya, and we'll see TR in a second. What does that leave us with? I think that just leaves us with Eastern or Hera for our last pendant, so Illus has a 50-50 chance on getting bailed out.
Yeah. There is that possibility. Whew.
Yep, 50-50. So this is crystal number 4 for Illus. Pretty good. And what was that? GT small. That's number 3. So now 3 chests, like all 3 chests that you can reach up top are in logic. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all 3 up there should be in logic now. So... hookshot in climb again. I've seen that too many times in the last week. Yeah, Big Bomb is useless to us. That's just a stupid connector.
Alright, so pod is one of the 5/6.
Okay. That was kind of to be expected, I guess. Considering he had beaten that one and Pika didn't. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. they've both beaten both of them. So.
Alright, Catfish gonna go pick up his pod key here at... Or Pikapal's gonna pick up the pod key at Catfish.
Yep. Oh, we have not seen Hera at all. Illus finds the connector up here in Hera that we've seen from Pikapals already. That leads him to Laser Bridge exit. I think he's dropped down here already though, so that's pretty much useless for him. Yep, pretty much. Illus has a 50-50 chance on getting bailed out of that third Thief's Town big chest, or he might need to go back, which is probably one of the last locations he'll check.
Now, I would say that I would say that the odds of the Pendant Crystal situation turning out that way are not actually 50-50 given the items that we've seen, but I couldn't tell you what the actual odds are.
Yeah, maybe.
So but yeah, it's roughly gonna be in that range.
Where is the flute to 5? Quake from the green pendant finally collected. So Pikapals could... Ah, there it is. So Pikapals could opt to open tier main now.
Speaking of a flute to 5.
Well, time for some sync. Or almost sync, I guess.
I've just got that sinking feeling.
Yep. Off to pod main entrance. Somehow I'm feeling Hera in here. There's always something dumb in the pod main entrance. You see the Maya shed?
See, I think Hera's at GT and Eastern's at Crystal.
Ooh, that would be rough. Second ice, but a small key in there. So everything wasn't logical already with the cane.
Well, I mean, we still haven't found Bombos, so...
Oh yeah, I guess.
Height Cave!
Height Cave! There's our boots!
And Pikapals is skipping it right now. He may go back here in a minute. Small key to Agate Tower.
That's the second one, isn't it? That lets us get 5 more items in the well.
Oh, yeah, that is true. The well is our lumberjack today. Finds a bottle and a boots. A castle tower key. Alright, so Pikapals is heading back to...
Okay, that's good.
Pod, that's good.
I think we just have Catfish House left up here, basically.
Hmm.
Like the Dark Flute too.
The one I refer to as like Dark Witch or Dark Potion Shop. Yeah.
Same. Hello, Lobster Kitty. Welcome.
Pikapals knows exactly what he's gonna find in here, having acquired that hint.
Did we get a hint for Dark Witch's shop? Maybe.
And Pikapals headed for Hyrule Castle drop location.
Pack of Sank? Has he not done that? Jesus.
Apparently not.
Oh, okay. Time for Misery Maya now that we got those boots. Wouldn't be the first time for boots to lock hook or hook to lock boots in Maya.
That is entirely theoretically possible. We are, you know... Oh, he's got the big key.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought he didn't. But yeah, he's got the big key here.
Got the cane.
Got the cane.
It's a crystal you can complete. I fully agree with this decision. And he's routing it like a good boy. Left side first if we have a small key.
I do sometimes see people go out to grab the middle chest after flipping the switch.
I think that's a little faster.
Usually you only do that when you have the hook shot.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the hook shot, you can't hook shot across to that chest in the back.
Yeah.
And so you don't get any
I think it's still
time.
slightly faster just because of how which door you get spit out after you do this chest.
Anyways, Pikapals getting the Spiral Cave chest, just the map of Ice Palace, which is entirely useless to him.
That was Dark Rocks, right?
Nice. Yeah, looks like it.
So at least you could only access Spiral Cave once you had boots. That's good. Is he no, he's not following into Mire. I'm surprised.
Alright, so Pikapals finds the front of the old man's rescue cave.
Lobby chest with a GT small, that's number 4 for Illus. His spidey senses should be tingling.
Alright, so now we head over to the big chest. Now the big chest, without the hook shot, requires some fairly close timing. It's not like super close, but you do have to get across here in a reasonable amount of time.
3 bumps.
Pikapal's going for the one chest in logic here in Hookshot Cave.
Yep.
Could attempt some hovers to get the others, but I don't think he wants to.
I don't think either of the runners actually can hover.
I'm sure I would attempt it at least once and then, walk away.
Dashed into the void and walked away.
Correct.
That's how my hovers go. Just a bunch of Eastern map in Mire.
Oh. I do hope he checks his map soon.
Yeah, we want to see that.
Found Spike Cave at the Light World Bonk Rocks there, outside of Sanctuary.
Might opt to do that after King's Tomb. King's Tomb with the other end of Paradox. Oh yeah, I don't think anyone ever went out there.
Yeah,
interesting.
Apparently not.
I totally forgot about that one.
It makes sense given where the other one let out, but
yeah.
All right, going for the good old cold stare run here for Illus.
Yeah, keys below like pots or that you get from killing enemies aren't shuffled in Link to the Past randomizer. So they're always to the dungeon you're currently in.
Alright, Illus making it back through the dark rooms of my...
Looks like we might see... Oh no, he doesn't have the desert key. Where's he going?
He might be getting the desert key right here if he goes to the dark world. He's going through the Elder House, it looks like.
Yep.
Cape on Vitreous.
Okay. Doesn't open up anything since Bumper Cave was useless?
Yep.
Looks looks like Swamp Play finally for Pika, so he should be finding his bow.
Oh, Eastern Palace is crystal number 7.
Oh. Now that's a big oof for Illus. Looks like he might be going for ice though. So at least he will find the small key.
Okay, and we'll see how long it takes him to get back to the big chest of Thieves Town.
Yeah, that's still probably one of the slowest checks to go back to.
Yeah, I mean, if he... So when he finds the big key to Thieves Town, he might... Or small key to Thieves Town, he might still, if he keeps the logic in mind, he might still be, you know, under the impression that, you know, the Moon Pearl was still out of logic. So maybe he goes back there, I don't know.
I mean, we still haven't found the logical chain, right?
We sure haven't.
Still need combos? Put it all in logic?
I do think the whole upstairs in GT thing is pretty solid at this point.
It seems very likely. I mean, yeah, your trackers could also just pick one of Swamp or of Skullwoods or Thieves Town as the red one to not confuse the viewers. It doesn't really matter which one it is. Now we got Skullwoods on one side and Thieves Town on the other. I like it. That way. Yeah, this mode is just hilarious sometimes with the logic chains it produces. I think some of those are planos, but nope, it's just random. Yeah, Thieves Town is in CAC, so it's a fairly quick check in the sense of getting to the dungeon. It's just still...
It's just a pain to go in.
It takes a while. Respectively, like you gotta go into the back and flip the switch again, then gotta go down. It's a bit of a process. And like, so I can fully understand him going obviously for ice. Like he can't do Thieves Town Big Chest, but he might even go for the 3 remaining checks in Turtle Rock first. He might even climb first or sequence break left side of GT before he does that chest. Like, that's fully understandable.
Yeah, and sequence breaking GT actually isn't that bad a prospect right now, given the boot situation.
Wait, what? German? Did I slip?
I don't think so.
Sometimes I have a weird mix of German and English in my head, so... wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, if you said something in German, I didn't notice, so...
That's good. I'm for Pikapals to find a bow. Oh, maybe.
I mean, this is the same thing, though, right?
Yep, means exactly the same.
And they sound almost the same, so...
Kia Big Key, that's a good question. How the hell was that?
TR Big Key...
Don't remember. Maybe... No. I think they've cleared the same chest in Pod. Might be in just one of the one-offs that Pika has had to leave behind so far. And hasn't come back to yet. But I think he has done most of those. Might have been here in Eastern, but oh no, he's 5 out of 6 in Eastern. Illus didn't check Eastern, right?
Right.
Oh, I don't remember.
I know I remember this. Remember seeing it.
You think? Yeah, maybe they've done different stuff in Pod. Maybe.
It could have been Helmasaur. No.
Oh, maybe it was both sides? I don't think Pikapals potion glitched. Oh. Maybe Helma, yeah. Oh, Helma had a Hera small key that was useless. That just gives a Maya small
yeah.
key. So that's not it. I don't remember. We'll see. We'll find it.
Alright, Pikapals going to finish off Eastern Palace.
Yep.
I imagine, you know, having the big key from that Thieves Town big chest, upon finding the bow, he's probably like, yeah, I'm gonna do this right now in case my opponent doesn't have this key.
Yeah, that's a very easy to orphan chest. As we see on the other side.
Mini Moldorm. Okay.
Moldorm.
Yeah, and Mini Moldorm was at the lift, the bumper cave entrance.
Ah, okay. So he just hasn't gotten around to going up there yet?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, Pikapals actually got the Sahasrara item. It was the Quake Medallion, which we actually knew.
Yep.
Alright, so Thieves Town small key acquired for Illus. He's not going.
Looks like Aga, which is maybe required, maybe not.
I think he's going to go pick up Sahasrara's item, and then maybe Aga.
Yeah. Or not.
What?
Maybe just a misclick.
Now, we could go see what is at Turtle Rock. But yeah, Illus does now look to be going up Aga Tower. So we're going to see the 5 items in the well soon.
I don't remember where both of the Castle Tower keys were, to be quite honest, so...
well, one of them was in Hype Cave. And the other, I believe, was in Hyrule Castle. Technically behind the Hyrule Castle small key.
So this can't lead to Bombos either. And Hype Cave was in the Dark World. Where the hell is Bombos? It has to be upstairs by now. Or something upstairs in GT leads to Bombos. I'm almost certain.
Like, hookshot there, and then, like, Bombos on left side GT, or back of Swamp, or 3 chests in Hookshot Cave.
I mean, they may not even need Hook. If nothing is behind GT Ascent or in the back of Swamp.
Yeah.
They're basically just looking for Desert Pig. I don't think either of them fully knows yet. But obviously we know. That's the only thing we're looking for.
I'm not gonna lie, my guess that Eastern was, that Hera was at GT is looking much more likely at this point.
More and more
if
likely.
not completely unlikely. Like I can't think of anything we haven't. I mean, Turtle Rock entrance.
Not many entrances left. Turtle Rock, GT, and that's it on my map. Just those 2 for Hera. So Hera completely optional probably, if it's in GT. Let's say it like that. If it's in TR main, it could hold the Desert Big Key.
Yep. Now we don't have the big key for Hera though, so there's only 3 locations we can check, and we know that one of them is complete garbage.
Yep.
Pedestal is a possibility.
So, we got a super early book in Kakariko, neither of the runners did a pet check. This is sort of surprising.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes, someone said pedestal. I said Hera small for Pikapals and his crystal. That's number 4 for him.
Getting blue balls for days.
Yeah, that's 3 out of 3.
Alright, no 15 today.
Oh, he's behaving. And here comes Maya. Pikapals, as we said earlier, after finding those boots, pretty much the best play to make. He doesn't know it's a crystal, so I guess there was some hesitation on that end, but still. It's 8 items, you gotta do it. Ah, Jesus, Aga. Jesus!
Aga, please.
I think that's number 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was 6.
That's a bit above average. Pikapals sadly routing the dungeon like you would without Keysanity. So that's gonna be a bit of a time loss. Not too much. Oh, looks like he remembered. Maybe this is even not that bad if you don't have hookshot to grab the bridge chest first. Huh.
And as we expected, Illus now heading into the middle of Turtle Rock to get these other 2 chests.
Makes sense.
Left behind.
2 chests versus the one in Thieves Town. I see him climbing before he goes to Thieves Town. To be quite honest.
Well, I mean, I think the first thing he's gonna do is go to the well, but
yeah, I mean, he just unlocked that.
But since he was right here and the middle of Turtle Rock was right next door, he was just like, yeah, okay, I'll grab these.
Yep. Which one is he even missing? Is he missing Chomp's?
Chomp's room, yeah.
Okay.
Which, as we know, is actually vanilla key to Turtle Rock, so...
Yep. This beautiful cutscene in Mire. We just stare at the shaking screen.
And I think Jim was racing at least
AA.
a couple of minutes ago. I don't know how that match went, but...
I don't know either, I just saw Jam forgot to take out his delay, so he streamed with 30 minutes delay.
Nice.
Yep. So it was hard to watch. And yeah, Illus makes the quick play. This is the easiest way to get up to the Lumberjack tree, flute to 8 and take the Whirlpool.
I imagine there's not a huge amount of difference between that and fluting to 3. But
Yeah, it's just pretty... Since you have pretty clear dash paths. Oh, the
Mushroom.
Fetch quest. Small key to Skullwoods, big key, desert, Aga required.
Oh boy. Alright, Illus now has that wonderful piece of information. The one downside, of course, is that Illus does not have the necessary information for that Eastern Palace big key. By the way, have we found the back of Desert?
Yeah, it's... Let me look it up real quick. In the bomb shop.
Ah, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
That's easily accessible. And still no pet check. Then again, we know it's not needed. Illus just needs to make the play to Thieves Town now.
Mm-hmm.
What is Pikapals missing? So he needs to do Aga for sure.
Yeah, he needs to get Desert Palace big key off of Aga. He needs to go to Bumper Cave entrance to get the Turtle Rock big key.
Yep. And I think that's it for him. He doesn't know it, obviously, but that's it for him.
And we, for our own sanity's sake, need to know exactly where Bombos is.
Yeah. We probably won't see it, because I'm pretty sure it has to be an upstairs GT at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Bombos is logically needed for us. Because our Fire Rod was in Skull Woods, in a Dark World. It isn't? How is it not? Or do you just mean it's not, like, practically needed? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. But yeah, our Fire Rod was in the Dark World, our Moon Pearl was on Blind, and Blind logically requires the Thief's Town Small Key, which was in Ice Palace. So, the only way to go through Ice Palace is Bombos Medallion.
Alright, 10 arrows in the big chest of desert. Illus peacing out.
Yep, I assume he'll beat it soon. Yeah, Momos can't be on pad. Yeah, that's like the small key being required for blind is like, I don't think anyone even considers that a sequence break. It's just logic wants you to do because you could be a giant Dumbo and misuse your keys. Which is sadly how the logic basically has to be written. Make this not soft lockable.
Yeah, we have to pay attention, or we have to keep in mind that not everybody playing this might be, you know...
Oh, we're seeing Tia main.
Aware of everything, yeah. Main entrance to Turtle Rock, this could be Hera, or it could be something...
Can't have Bombos either, since Quake came from the green pendant. It's
Alright,
Hera.
Tower of Hera.
So, completely useless time waste for Pikapals. Then again, not too long, since we don't have the big key, as you pointed out earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if he got the hint about the basement, but...
I think he did, yeah. Oh, looks like Illus is doing it. No! Never mind.
No.
Debated.
Debated indeed.
Yeah, this is gonna be a while before he goes in there, I think. It's just such an inefficient check.
So Pikapals will be picking up, I believe this is the small key to desert here in Chicken
I think
Hut.
it was, yeah. That he had to leave behind. That's a nice fetch quest for him to go do.
Oh no, Illus is going into Eastern without the big key.
Oh,
No.
but it makes sense. It could just be or French vanilla sitting in here. Illus taking a book out of Guma's page with a quick swap to Kane Dash, but a bit late on that. Oh, fetch quest done for Pika. Looks like he wants to leave Desert through the left entrance, which would get him to Graveyard Ledge. Oh no, rechecking the torch.
He is going to Graveyard Ledge, it looks like.
Yep. Maybe King's Tomb? Oh no, he's opened that already. Never mind. Maybe Spike Cave? No, he did that, I'm pretty sure. Or he didn't?
Or maybe he came in here and just didn't quite get there? I don't know.
I think he did. Oh, he doesn't have Burner from Bumper Ledge. You're right. totally forgot he doesn't have that. Yeah, he was
Alright.
low.
Illus now taking care of Eastern, or at least the front part. He's going to grab this last chest, and he's going to be, shall we say, frustrated.
Yep.
But at this point, I don't know where else he would go.
Yeah, I don't think he has much left but GT.
I hope that small key to Turtle Rock doesn't bait him into going to the entrance of Turtle Rock.
Yeah. I'm not sure where he's going now.
I would guess back a desert.
Oh yeah, right, that's down here. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea if it's faster to go here, just save and quit, enter Dark World again. Probably faster to dash over here, I assume.
Oh my goodness.
No, he's gonna find Spiral. Should be desert first. Before going through here. Oh, here comes GT for Pika. Well, we might find out what's on top of GT. Or he's gonna sequence break a bit more with those boots, which makes sense.
Did he go to Bumper Cave? Because I didn't see him go to Bumper Cave.
I don't think so. Did not take that connector in Dark Sank.
Oh, okay. They were answering the question, what are they looking for? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so we've got the...
Yeah, TR big key
Final
and
Final
big key.
shield in that firebar chest. Using some red boomerang strats here on left side GT. Not using blue boomerang strats because I don't believe he has it.
Yeah.
He would have to have gone to the blacksmith to get...
So if you have boots, this is just 2 fairly easy bomb jumps. Unlike if you don't have boots, it's just, I think, 6 not so easy bomb jumps.
Alright, so Illus finishes off Desert, now he's gonna go through Spiral.
Yep, makes sense. He doesn't know where... I think he knows... Hey, Butter Sword. I think he knows where it leads, but he obviously wants the item. Since he's found the other end on a dark shopping mall.
I believe this was just the map to Ice Palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well... Pika, opting for the Dark World, might be doing Smiths. He hasn't done those yet, I believe.
Well, I mean, he is going to the right place if he's headed to the Turtle Rock Big Key. That's over at Bumper Cave entrance. But as we know, for him to get to the Desert Big Key, he will have to go through Agate Tower, which is over at number 8.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've seen this building. I think we may have gotten a hint for it. But then again, we know it's useless. Yeah, it's just a common shop. I think we had a hint for that. And Illus also grabbing his pot small key. And probably clearing up Zora since he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah. There was another small key on the ledge there. I can't remember what it was for.
Yeah, I think Mire or Ice. Something like that.
Yeah. Alright, Pikapals once again heading to the Dark World over here. See where that points him.
I mean, probably just purple chest follow up. ahead to take, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Illus clearing out this stuff. And again, all he's looking for is a big key, not a small one. Well, both of them are. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see Pikapals climb there, if I'm honest. Like, yes, it's a commitment, but...
oh, well, you know what it looks like he's about to climb?
Agate Tower.
Oh, man.
So this is getting to be really close. It's all about when Illus decides to go back into Thieves Town, and when Pikapals decides to finally grab that Turtle Rock big key.
Who's fluting to 6? See where he takes this.
I was even over here. Oh, pod, yeah. That's why he grabbed the pod small key. I think this allows him to clear out the last of the chests in here. Oh no. We'll have to decide between big key chest and I think harmless hallway is left for him. Yeah, if he remembers that he has left the bumper rock. I think this might be an issue of not remembering, and he is probably gonna go there in the light world.
Yeah. We'll find out. If he decides to go there in the dark world, we know what's up.
Yep.
Illus was about to flute away, decided to save and quit instead. Not sure what sort of thing you can gain from that, other than going up to Dark Death Mountain, which we all know is not what we want. So we might be seeing a play on the Turtle Rock entrance, which will take him to Tower of Hera.
Yeah, I think he has... No. Was somewhere different. Yeah, it looks like Tower of Hera for him. Understandable.
I mean, yeah, it's 2 versus 1 at this point, in terms of items.
Yeah,
and 2
and then the
fairly quick
3
ones versus 1 really bad one.
Yeah.
And the ones
and
up GT
3
are
in
also
GT
real bad.
climb.
I still feel like I'd go for Thieves Town before climbing GT. But then
In
again,
his situation, yeah, I think so.
then again, me, I pulled stuff like that in my last race, and everybody knows what happened when that happened.
Yeah.
Saving GT climb for the last, maybe not always the best idea. It is in this case.
Like in Pikapals situation, I think I would have climbed if I go in there anyways. I think I would have done it.
Alright, Illus does remember that you don't have to go to the basement, and he is out.
Let's see where he goes now. I think he should be running super low on options.
I think either way you flute to 3. No, he's going to GT. Oh, wait. Nope. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know either.
Oh, he's
Oh,
doing
mushroom. I don't think we've even seen that yet, right? Ocean Shop a bit annoying to reach, especially since he's been up there, but then again the mushroom was up in where he's going now, so in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
We kinda had to do this trip twice.
Alright, Pikapals has landed on the pyramid.
See where he opts to go now. Looks like immediately goes for the reward, the well. And it looks like he's going in the light world.
Yep, so it could be a while before he finds that Turtle Rock big key, but we'll see.
Yep.
I was 6 total blue balls when we were last counting.
Yeah.
I believe that is still consistent between entrance.
Through
Oh no, he's going to
Bunny.
GT.
He's going for GT.
Stop it.
Oh, yikes.
I mean, 3 versus 1 does make sense, but hey,
He's probably sequence breaking left side as well.
Yeah. But at least we might get to see Bombos now.
That's true.
Just throwing that one out there.
Or we find a hookshot and he goes into the back of Swamp. Yeah, he's sequence breaking left.
Yep.
Pikapals immediately going for the mushroom turn-in. Nope, Pika needs Turtle Rock big key. And it seems like he's forgotten the location he needs to go to. Beautiful mirror shield for Illus. Oh, he's not sequence breaking.
Yeah, he's not going to sequence break it. That
keeping
chest
to the
is
logic.
in logic without the hook shot.
Well, besides the whole point that the boots aren't in logic, like half the stuff we have isn't in logic.
Right.
Because of the missing bombers.
I'm saying that particular chest would be in logic without the hook shot in an
Yeah.
arbitrary seed. And I've seen the hook shot in there too many times.
Yeah. Back of desert now for Pika. Makes sense. As a crystal, he needs to clear it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for, say, the big chest of desert after this.
Yeah.
Knowing that he does need to get the Turtle Rock big key still.
Illus needs Eastern big key. Pikapals needs Turtle Rock big key. Exactly.
Yeah, the downside here is we know that Illus is not making the right play. He's got to get back to Thieves Town.
And there's like a 50-50 that this will give him the hookshot instead of the bomb boss and will distract him.
Yep.
Because I think since the hookshot has to be somewhere, this is like a few of the last spots it can be. So I think it almost has to be the hookshot up here and then bombers in the back of Swamp. Which is also pretty nice since Bo was on left side Swamp, so thanks for that double dip. Logically at least.
I mean, once the hookshot is found, there's like tons of places Bombos could be.
Yeah, I guess Hookshot Cave was also available.
I guess Hookshot Cave is all that's left because we've seen left side GT. Yeah,
wasn't it? But would be available to Illus then. Yeah, either Hookshot Cave or Swamp is very likely the answer. See if Pika remembers. He's saving quitting, so he's going to the mountain, I assume? Where will he head, though?
Well, he's heading up to Dark Death Mountain. I don't know what he's gonna do from here.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't some of desert up here?
There it is.
No.
As expected.
Rip.
Oh, this is gonna distract him even further. He's literally gonna last location that chest.
Yeah, I think this is an entrance to desert that Pika's going into.
Desert, right?
I'm not rooting against Pika or anything. I'm just rooting for people to not have a bad time.
Yeah, and this is like literally last locationing is about the worst feeling there is. Like he's been Eastern Palace big key for Go mode for what now, half an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Opts against the two
Interestingly,
chests behind Moldorm. Okay.
I mean, he found the hook shot, so I mean, you're tempted by the rest of this now.
I'm still really surprised by this. Like, if EP Big Key was actually like back there, this would have been like about as massive as you can do in terms of oops.
Alright, so Pikapals is now headed back to Pod. He's going to go ahead and finish off whatever chests he's been missing.
Oh god, there's another pod key for Illus, so he can grab the last chest in there as well, similar to Pikapals. Going back to one chest and pod feels beautiful.
It feels better than going back for the big chest in Thieves Town.
That's true.
Highly unfortunate for Illus here.
Yeah. And so for Pikapals, like, just missing or forgetting an entrance is always a rough one.
Yeah, and it's very, very possible to forget entrances like that.
Yeah.
Where's Pikapals going now?
Sadly,
Staying
in
in
the
the
light world.
light world. Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's map tracking or if he's just going off memory. I think most people are map tracking.
He's going back to GT. He's gonna climb.
He's gonna climb as well. Yikes.
Well then, I think we might have a race on our hands again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if the entrance doesn't have anything that you need, then you totally didn't forget it, right? Oh boy. Illus. Opting for hookshot cave.
Alright,
Probably
so
back of swamp after.
we're looking for bombos. Big
Oh, God.
key of Tower of Hera.
Oh
Jesus.
god, no!
There's
But-
bombos.
Okay. At least you didn't have to go back in the swamp for it. And the last pot key. Oh god, he has so many one-offs now.
The logic
God!
has not forsaken us.
Yep. Literally climb with the both from left side and 0 keys if you want. To grab that bombos. Yeah, I mean, Pikapals will do the same. I am really surprised Illus didn't finish the climb, like kill Aga 2 and grab the chests.
Looks like logic's back on the menu. I love it. I love it.
Yep, finally back. Yay. We also found all 6 pot keys, I believe, now. So, yay in logic.
Yeah.
Oh god. This will pretty much be a full clear from both of them, yeah. At this point.
So which of our runners do you think is going to be the most likely to head to find their missing item first?
Honestly, I think Illus, since he should be aware that he's missing the chest, he just doesn't want to go there. Pikapals just might not be aware that he's missing that chest. That entrance.
Hey, did you know Ice Palace leads to Turtle Rock?
Oh, thanks, hint. I mean, I guess logically that hint was super early. But,
In theory, yeah.
well, no, you still need mids, so never mind. Since this is in Turtle Rock main. Forgot. So not that early.
Yeah. Depending on where Illus goes, he might go to back of Skull or back of Swamp.
Yeah, I can see him doing back of swamp, the last chest in pod.
Full-blown pedestal pull.
Yeah. Phew. And there's nothing up there in the Dark World otherwise except Skullwoods, which he just cleared as a Super Bunny, so... Or rather, he killed himself to be revived as Link.
Mm-hmm.
So he has no reason to go up there in the Dark World. He went up there multiple times in the Light World, but it doesn't help him. Ah,
Right, so
here comes the bag of Swamp. Oh.
Yep. Well, the good news is, for either of these runners, these little mistakes aren't going to cost them their entire tournament. They've still got another race in this, at least.
Apparently, Guma, last location doesn't live on forever. Then again, Pikapals is making a strong argument to join. And the problem is, like, sometimes you forget a location or an item that locks like half the seed away from you. But in this case, it's just one big key for each of them. That's literally the last crystal. So they can just full clear the entire seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's locking the exact same number of items for both of them. Turtle Rock, Big Chest, and Trinex, and then, wow!
Nice, triple.
How'd you get a triple out of that one? That was impressive.
And a double out of that one. Very nice geometry.
I don't know what you're talking about. We never said anything about an hour-and-a-half seed. I don't know what you're talking about. Lies. Moving on.
Oh,
hey,
nice.
The Compass of Swamp.
I mean, I think people should realize, like, if they don't want these long seeds, don't let me come. At this point. I think the last 4 or 5 I've did have been over 2.5 hours. Like,
All right.
Here comes the uncle. Yay. That was
So one of the great things about Argus is if you have the butter sword, you can literally just hold out your sword and start pulling puffballs in.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Just poke them to death. Ah, missed one fire rod. Missed the spin. It was a top tier Argus. Pika doing the exact same as Illus is probably gonna follow him into Hera as well. And into Swamp.
Anybody else feel a pedestal pull coming on?
Yeah. I'm really surprised though that neither of them read it way earlier. Like, they still probably would have cleared the dungeons in this situation just because the boss could hold it, but...
Alright, Pikapals. Yep, heading into Swamp.
As expected.
Alright, let's see what debates us on the pedestal today.
You know, one MM key is in Hera Basement. The single
arrow!
Beautiful memes today, beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
That's a middle finger.
Absolutely.
Okay. He's going! He's doing it!
Illus is going for the big chest. He's finally gonna have it. He just needs to finish Eastern.
So I think that should be the win for him. Even if Pikapals remembers basically immediately now.
Yeah, unfortunately in entrance the hints just say they don't say unique item, they just tell you what it is. So but that would have been hilarious to be on the real on the non-entrance randomizer, because
Unique item. Oh, please tell me someone clipped that. That is beautiful. Oh, Illus is gonna wanna punch himself when he finds that big chest.
And at 2 hours, 31 minutes roughly even, or 2 hours, 30 minutes and 55 seconds on his timer, Illus finally enters go mode.
Yep. I think he should have a collection rate above the 200s.
Yeah.
Don't think they've skipped barely anything.
Illus skipped Uncle. And that's all I could think of.
Yeah.
I skipped a couple things that were just sitting around visible, like both of them skipped a heart piece at Checkerboard Cave.
Yeah, stuff like that. The 3 items behind Moldorm 2. The 2 items, sorry, behind Aga 2. Check the chest. And I guess they both skipped the Hera basement. So I don't think they have much left in their seats.
Alright, what is Pikapals doing here?
He is going to pet as well?
Oh, maybe he's gonna check the pedestal first before going to beat
Hera. Yeah. I guess it makes sense. He's in the area.
The fact he's here, yeah.
I mean, if it's a TRB key, it's a bit of walking extra. Yeah. A lonely arrow. Now that's a nice description. I don't think I've read that one. Nice key. Oh yeah, Illus with a 6 skip for the big chest. 1 more down on the collection rate. Feels good.
Alright, Pikapals is heading up to Death Mountain. Gonna go clear Hera.
I think they both, like, if Pikapals were to finish, he would have beyond 200 as well, probably. Or at least around the 200.
Yeah. We'll have to hope he finds that entrance he skipped soon. But yeah, as you were saying, it does look like he might have just, mentally checked that off.
Yeah, I
assume
assume
given
so.
the fact that he did most of the other stuff up there as a bunny.
I think I even saw him mirror around that region, but I think he was still bunny at that point, and so he just mirrored, checked the light world rock you gotta lift there, and totally forgot about the Darkhold one. Like, that's gotta be it. Just mentally clicked it off.
And Illus now heading to the Ganon fight, mirror bonking ever so slightly.
This should be a freebie for him.
I'm not sure why you went there in the Dark World, but who knows?
Yeah. Eh. There is
Very
number 3.
Nice.
Oh, Pika. Oh god.
Very nice phase 2 from Illus with those dashes.
Nice dash shots. Oh, switch please. On to phase number 3. Basically already through it. Yes, we sure as hell found the silver arrows on Laser Bridge.
Yep.
Nice with the fire rod. Nice.
Yep. Nice torch glitch. And just 2 more arrows will do it. Not getting particularly favorable positions for the doubles, but what are you gonna do? And Illus is going to take the match.
Oh, it looks like Pikapals is even going in the right direction now. Oh, that's unfortunate.
He's going to find it right about when his opponent hits the dot.
Yeah, he's going there. Get your GGs in chat for Illus. Yep, there he finds it. Aww.
Alright, the official dot done from Illus at 2:35:32. And Pikapals is about to be a little disappointed.
Just a little, yeah. He even checks the other chests.
Because why not?
Just for the collection rate. I assume he'll gonna finish this one off real quick. Just a quick flute to 8 to get to the laser bridge.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't finish at this point.
Both of them, like, going to the spots after clearing literally the entire seed. Now I wonder if Pika actually forgot, or if he, like, just put it off. But I couldn't imagine him putting off, considering he hadn't found Mini Moldom Cave. And basically walking past it in the light world 2 times. Stupid fairy.
I'm gonna see if we can join it up with or get Illus to join us up. We'll see if Pikapal's audio can get put on. I don't know if one way or the other.
Why is he saying he's in? He's in the wrong waiting room. He's in the Crossworld Keysanity. Ah, dingus. Dingus Bob is collecting him real quick.
Close enough. Close enough. There he is.
There he is.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, GG.
Congratulations. Good job. So, I can imagine you felt you were entirely surprised when you picked up the Eastern Palace Big Key and your opponent hadn't finished yet.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, it turns out both runners can, you know, leave something for last, and turns out leaving it for last on purpose is a little better than leaving it for last on accident.
Well, I basically full cleared the seed, except for doing the GT, not GT, well, GT entrance or Ganon pit entrance.
Yeah, the uncle's tunnel, which is what it would have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were real close on some of this. Your opponent actually misplaced the Turtle Rock Big Key forever because he forgot to go to the Bumper Cave entrance.
Yeah, I've heard a bit about it.
But yeah, it was a pretty good run from both runners, and we were pulling for you a lot. You know, after you skipped the Thieves Town Big Chest, we're like, man, I hope there's nothing great there. And it turned out, oh, Eastern Palace.
Well, I didn't feel terribly bad about skipping this chest after finding the moon pearl.
Yeah.
And I figured after finding the small key in Ice Palace, like, what are the odds, right? It's just one chest.
Right. So, speaking of the small key in Ice Palace, the logic on this seed was dumb. Like, real dumb. Because apparently, in order to get that moon pearl, the logic requires you to have that small key for blind. And so you were supposed to go up Ganon's tower to get the hook shot, then go get Bombos, then beat Ice Palace and get the key, and then get the moon pearl, then you could get the fire rod. It was dumb.
Oh, wait, was Ice Palace hookshot locked? I don't think so, right?
No, but it was fire locked since Fire Rod was in Dark World.
Oh!
So you
Where was the
were
Fire Rod
required to in Skullwoods. Left of the original chest.
Yeah, it makes sense. Now that I think about it, yeah, that's true.
We were waiting the entire seed to find out like where the hookshot and bombos are. We were expecting it to be hookshot upstairs again, and bombos either in back of swamp or hookshot cave, but we obviously didn't know. So they're entirely skippable in this seed.
And I kind of missed the logic in this one. I'm not too familiar with cross keys because I started like, I don't know, 1 month ago. So I didn't have a feel for what the logic wanted us to do, but it's pretty funny now that you mention it.
Yeah, I mean many times it's just, you can basically ignore it. It just sometimes helps narrow down where certain stuff might be. Or can be. But yeah. This was an interesting one. I'm gonna be interested in your collection rates, both of yours.
That was so tiresome.
I can see that, yeah.
And we are now joined by Pikapals. Once again, GG. Congratulations on finishing that, and commiserations on that Turbo Rock Big Key. But yeah, welcome to the.
Hey, yeah, GG.
GG.
Pika.
I'm sure one of these races I won't last location a location that matters. Hasn't happened yet this tournament, but one of these days.
Yeah. Yeah, we are told that the only entrances you skip are the ones that matter. That is the rule, right?
I mean, that's how it's worked so far.
Oh, didn't quite get to the 200. 198.
Oh no. Yeah, I tend to not pick up the trash lying around, so my collection rates tend to be lower, quote unquote. So that's the reason, I guess.
Yeah, I expect we see a pretty similar rate from Pikapals, around the 200.
Yeah, probably. I skipped a few items lying around, but not many.
Yup.
I know there was a
picked up
shield
a couple
I
of
never got
extra
around
there.
to.
Yeah. Yeah, the shield and lumberjack cave, I believe you left laying around.
Yeah.
So your opponent actually pulled the arrow off of the pedestal. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
Might as well do it, right?
Yeah. I just figured I'd go ahead and check after Swamp.
Yeah. We were a
I was
little
right there
surprised
anyway.
that nobody checked it early with the book being there in Kakariko Tavern.
Well, for me, pet was not a big deal. If pet was required, then I just do the pendant dungeons and bullet. You would be drawn to it anyway, right? I'm curious, Pika. When did you go back for the Thieves' Town big chest, or did you do everything in logic, which would be more confusing?
Well, I did Ice Palace and then went over to Thieves' Town.
Okay, so you did Ice Palace with Bomb Boss?
No, also
Yeah,
Fire Rod.
I did it with Fire Rod.
Oh, you bunny revivaled in Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got I got kicked out in Skullwoods after Paradox Cave, so I just did stuff there. Got a nice glove and fire rod. It was helpful.
Yeah, you had different gloves as your first glove.
I think I
got
had
the intended one.
glove.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably.
Since you could just get to Meyer as a bunny and mirror for that one.
I figured there would be some kind of connector to Meyer because there was the lamp lying around, and some of the stuff I've done so far was not on logic, so I figured one of those 10,000 connectors we found in the early game, that was crazy by the way, would lead to my area.
So many options.
Yeah, I felt pretty lost in the early to mid game.
Also, fortunately, a somewhat early flute there from GT, because your save and quit points were absolutely horrible.
I like the old man, like the back of the old man.
The back was good. But all three
What
front
else?
endos right around Link's house is just ugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Only good thing was that Sank was at least right next to Hookshot Cave, but even that other entrance wasn't good.
Yeah.
So, Pikapals, are you aware of how dumb the logic in this seed was?
Well,
Because it was dumb.
I'm sure it involved doing Thieves Town early, and then going back later.
Well, no, the way you had to do it was...
I guess you had to find bombas first, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you had to go up Ganon's tower to get... You had to go to left side swamp to get the bow. Then you had to go up to Ganon's tower to get the hook shot. Then you had to go get bombos out of Hookshot Cave. Then you go to Ice Palace to get the Moon Pearl. Or not the Moon Pearl, the Thieves Town small key. And then you could technically beat Blind by the logic. It's dumb. It's real dumb.
Yeah. It's, entrances are weird.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Luckily, we don't have to follow the logic. That would be horrible.
Yeah, at some point, if you figure that your options are trash, just sequence break, and then everything might turn out well.
Pretty much.
Like, if you're down to a few spots for your Moon Pearl, it can be worth following, I feel, just to get your Moon Pearl. But, yeah. Hey, also sub 200. 199.
199.
Very technically, sub 200.
Oh yeah, we're probably on the interview screen. Yeah, Pika is at 199. One more than Illus.
Super, super close on that. And the race was really super close, too, with that that last location from both of you. I mean, I prefer to see last location from both than last location from one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because the race is closer that way, that's true. I prefer the same. Like, either both people do the seed very quickly or both people last location. Both ways are fine for me.
All right. So, anything else you guys would like to say before we wrap it up here today?
Doesn't sound like it.
Just GG and good luck.
I'm just totally beat by this seed. Yeah, thank you. Good luck to you too, Pika. I'm sure you're gonna still make it far.
Well, maybe if I stop last locationing everything. I'm not convinced yet.
I don't know. In this seed, it was pretty hard not to do so. I believe.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been too bad if I just remembered a cave exists.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
think for you it was the bunny shenanigans that hurt you.
Yeah,
Since you were over there just as bunny, I believe. Never as actual Link in the Dark World.
the unfortunate part is I was considering going up that way with the Smith and checking a bunch of stuff that way, but then I was like, there are like no locations up there. I'll just grab the Smith and flute to the witch.
Damn.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been an excellent race, and I hope I wish you both the best of luck in the remaining tournament. Good luck for the rest of this. I will, be rooting for both of you. And of course, I want to thank all the people involved here. I want to thank our trackers who were Splitzappen and iBot. And I want to thank my co-commentator Hamza. And of course, all the people behind the scenes at ZSR for putting on this stream here.
Woo!
And with that, I will go ahead and let whoever else is going to do this handle the sign-off, and I'll see you all later in about an hour or so.
I want to say one last thing. I showed you Goomba. You said I would lose the first round. Ha!
Alright. Technically, Illus, this is the second round, so...
Oh, my bad. Yeah, like it. For me, it's the first one. Sorry.
Alright. Big shout out to Dr. Bobtastic as well, because he didn't mention himself earlier. So yeah, GG to him as well. And to both runners for putting up an amazing show. Actually, the viewer count on this one was really high as well. We almost clutched out the 400 viewers in the meantime. We're in the middle, which is amazing. So yeah, shout out to all of you for being here. We'll have plenty of matches to go later. Walter 4 against Wall Kicks in about an hour, and then at 9:30 p.m. Eastern we'll have Incoherent vs Fabrice Ninja, planned to be on this channel right here as well. But yeah, we'll see about that. And if you now want to check more Link to the Past Rando, there's still 2 matches going that don't have a restream just because we didn't have enough volunteers. Namefaker vs SAGTG and Wolfie vs Freddy. The multi-stream is in the channel, in the chat here somewhere, bird in the chat if you scroll up. Check those out. And yeah, we'll be back later. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay frosty.
Bye-bye.